Hi, this is SYC 1959, and I've been, asked to give a little bit more in-depth explanation about the Obama birth certificate. So here we go. The first picture that I'm going to show you is my short form. This is my registration of birth from the state of Connecticut. When we're talking birth certificates, we're actually talking to a long form and a short form. This is my short form, and if you notice, it just basically has my name, where I was born, the date, mother, and father's name. That's it. It's real short and simple. This is the long form. This is my amended birth certificate when I was adopted, my original one that was sealed. If you notice, inside of this document, which is the certificate of birth, there is a lot more information. This is what is listed as inside of the certificate of birth, indicating my parents' residence, what my race was, the age of my dad, his birthplace, his usual occupation, industry of business, was a blood test done, places for people who were there at my birth to sign and indicate that they were there and can attest that I was born. This is the area of the long form that has my mother's full name, her race, her age, where she was born. This is, not just a simple, very short form. This is the number of my original sealed birth certificate, which is a VS2. But once again, it has the attendant's own signature, people that were there at my birth to attest that I was actually born. This is that amended one that was done after I was adopted, and you'll notice that the form is now VS 51-B, and it was revised of 2/74. This is Obama's certification of live birth. Remember that certification of live birth is not a certificate of birth. Okay? In this document, you can see the crease lines that are there, that this document has been folded. This is another shot with the document being spread out, but you can still see the crease lines that indicating, once again, that this was a folded document. However, if you look at the scan off of Obama's website, there are no fold marks inside of there indicating that this document has ever been folded. So basically what you have here is you have one or two things. Either you have a document that was created, or you have multiple documents. If you have multiple documents, that's another question that needs to be answered. Once again, this is a shot indicating the heavy crease inside of the certification of live birth. However, that's not on the image. This actually is a close-up of the corner, indicating that there are no crease lines on this document that would indicate it's folded or has been folded. This is once again throwing red flags up into the air. This is actually from the state of Hawaii. The state of Hawaii considers a certification of live birth as a secondary source of identification for the purpose of establishing Hawaiian ancestry. A certificate of live birth is considered a primary source. To respond to challenges as to his eligibility for President of the United States, Barack Obama first posted and then removed from his website a certification of live birth, claiming that this was his birth certificate. It is not. But such a certification, which is a certification of live birth, is issued only when a birth certificate cannot be located in the records. Folks, that is it right there. There is also a discrepancy as to which hospital Barack Hussein Obama was born in. Even if he was born in Hawaii, reports by his own sister in two separate interviews state that he was born at two different hospitals in Honolulu. This is an example of what a long form looks like from the state of Hawaii. Once again, if you'll notice, it has more information than what is on the short form, i.e., parental status, witnesses to the birth, which is not available in the certification of live birth, which are two different documents. One is a legal document, one is not. Okay? So there we go. Another question that might be answered in the full-length document, which is the long form, would indicate Obama's parents were unavowedly unmarried at the time of his birth, which would contradict Obama's lore that they were in good faith married, but only later dissolved the marriage upon the revelation that Obama Sr. had never divorced his first wife in Kenya. Lastly, I would like to point out that from Africa Online, Kenya-born Obama makes history, wins presidential nomination of the U.S. Democratic Party, eyes in the White House. This is actually from an offshore Kenyan African newspaper that actually printed this. Once again, this is throwing concern inside of their why we must have resolution to find out where Barack Obama was born and to have him fully vet himself and his legality as a naturalized citizen of the United States of America.